Bobby, where are you born?
I was born in Miami.
Miami, Florida. You're a
Yes.
native.
I am Coconut Grove. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Third generation.
What did your parents do?
My father was an attorney. My mother didn't work.
Okay. Thank you.
My father was a criminal attorney for some Italian guys.
Okay.
My grandfather was the president of the Florida Bar. His partners were the sons of the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States, which is Hugo Black.
Oh, wow.
So there's a dynamic. They're both attorneys, but totally different spectrums.
Okay.
So totally different types of life, to say the
Wow.
least.
Your dad did pretty well.
My dad did well. He left when I was young. So we grew up in a lower income neighborhood.
Okay.
At
Your
least
parents divorced?
yeah, they divorced a long time ago. Yeah. My father's passed away since.
Okay. So how old were you when he left you?
Like 4 years old.
You got divorced when you were 4.
Yeah.
And just you and your mom?
3 sisters.
Wow.
Yeah, so 4 of us and about 9 St. Bernards.
You're here in Miami.
Yeah, and people thought I was a wolf boy going to school. I had so much dog hair over me. I was like dog hair and slobber, so it stuck.
3 sisters.
Yeah, 3 sisters. My mom.
Okay. So your dad left. Did lifestyle change quite a bit when he got?
Yeah, I mean, we would have to make money to feed ourselves kind of thing. But when I was 14, my mother was going to get married. So I actually moved out of the house when I was 14. And I moved in with a phenomenal family, the Di Marias. And they took me in. Mrs. Di Maria had like 4 acres in Pinecrest, and her husband had died. So I thought it'd be nice to have somebody there, and I needed a place to live. And they really were phenomenal and just a great family, Italian dinners every Sunday. Her son actually started the collection. He built that empire.
Wait a minute.
So that was-
Slow down. Now you're dropping some gems. So
Yeah.
for my audience that are not from South Florida, I'm sure even if you're out of South Florida, you know the collection is a major landmark leadership here on Biscayne Boulevard, correct?
Well, it's in Coral Gables.
Coral Gables. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm mixing up the other one. Okay,
Yeah. But it's phenomenal. We had 17 car dealerships, Porsche, Ferrari, Jaguar.
this family owned. They owned
Yeah,
that.
he owned, Joe started everything. And I lived with him since I was 14 to like 23.
14 to
Yeah,
23.
and then I introduced him to his wife,
Wow.
University of Miami.
UM.
Yeah. That's where I went to school also.
After high school into UM.
I did, yeah.
When do you think the entrepreneurial bug?
Well, I worked at the dealerships. We started with just Gables Honda and Orange Motors, which is Jaguar.
Okay.
And I worked there since I was 15 years old. Joe's the hardest working guy you'll ever meet in your life.
Wow.
I mean, but 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that's the only way you build something like that. So I got the first indication of how to do business. I can't say that I didn't really like the car business. So I left when I was like 23, 24 years old. But all my friends and I were all models. So we'd run around Miami and just have fun.
Yeah.
And work very little.
Okay. They were models.
Yeah, I
Like,
modeled.
looking.
Yeah. I modeled for Michelle Palmier for like
Wow.
7 years.
Wow.
And lived in Barcelona, modeled in Barcelona, did campaigns for Germany, England, France.
Did you make good money modeling?
I did, yeah. I did a lot of TV commercials. I mean, back then it was the 1980s. I get like $1,000 a day
Sure.
when you modeled, so it was very lucrative.
Right.
Yeah, and you'd play volleyball and go to the castings to meet all the women
Sure.
the other time. So
This is the 80s.
yes,
Okay, cool. High school. After high school, you did UM.
Yeah.
When you didn't do modeling after going to UM?
after UM and after I left the collection.
Okay.
After I left the collection.
What'd you get your undergrad in?
English literature.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Bobby Brandt, the king of Miami clubs and restaurant hospitality, did English.
Yeah, I didn't realize people in Miami didn't speak English. So,
That's true. That is true, my friend.
however, I was going to go into law school,
Okay.
but then I decided not to.
Yeah.
'Cause
Why not?
I was making so much money at the collection. I was making more than
Selling
attorneys.
cars.
I was a leasing manager at Porsche Ferrari. And back then it was a cocaine cowboys. So we couldn't keep enough cars in stock. I mean, they would come in bags of money all day long. You didn't have to claim with the IRS. You didn't have to know their real name. They didn't have to have a driver's
Nothing.
license. They just come in with bags of cash.
Boom. Drop
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Here's the key.
yeah. We actually had a dinner with Dr. Ferry Porsche in Germany
Oh my
because we're
God.
the number one Porsche dealership in the country.
You guys went out there and had dinner
Yeah,
with the guy.
we picked up a 930 in Stuttgart and rallied all the way to Switzerland, had dinner with Dr. Ferry Porsche.
My
Yeah,
goodness.
it's pretty interesting.
Oh my goodness.
There was other dealerships all around the country, but we were noted as the number one. Yeah, everybody met Dr.
He did
Ferry
that?
Porsche. Huh?
Was he one of the pioneers of Porsche?
Dr. Ferry, his father did, yeah.
His father
Yeah,
created
Ferry-
Porsche.
Yeah, Porsche. Along
Is
with
it Porsche?
Porsche.
Porsche.
Porsche is a 2-syllable word.
Oh wow. That's something I learned today. Wow, dude, that's after sold cars, modeling. Tell me the modeling days. Well, first, we go back to cars. So you're naturally good at communication,
Correct.
salesmanship,
Yes.
entrepreneurship.
Almost too good at salesmanship. That's what disturbed me about car business. The nicer the people were, the more money you made off of them. Like
Interesting.
that dynamic was not comfortable with me because I still remember people that I sold the car for way too much. They probably still have the car.
Over sticker.
Yeah, it becomes an issue, So it just the principle of it bothered me.
Bothers you.
Yeah, it did.
Bobby, did you did you see a lot of celebrities at that time, at the Porsche time? People coming to buy cars in
Oh, of
Miami.
course, yeah, everybody.
Name a few if you remember.
I don't really recall. I mean, to us, the celebrities back then were the cocaine cowboys.
Okay, yeah.
They were the ones you paid attention to.
Cocaine was mainstream at that time.
Yeah,
Overall, it's a drug.
built Miami. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of people you see that are successful now probably dabbled in it
Somewhere in
somewhere
the,
in
in
their
the journey.
in their journey. It was just too available. I mean, there was a multi-billion-dollar business back then.